What's up, YouTube? I'm back for another one. This week I'm talking about SNL, or Saturday Night Live, if you don't know the acronym. I'm just going to kind of ramble through a few of my thoughts for this video about SNL. It's not going to be the most structured, but I hope that some of these thoughts are of value to you. First, I guess I'm going to start with, I was thinking about SNL, and the first word that came to my head was creativity. And I'm sitting here thinking about, what does it take to reach the pinnacle of a sport like that? You're talking about years and years and years of consistent creativity. Every single week, they have a live performance on Saturday night, mostly based around current events, but they also throw some other sketches in there. And they just pump them out week after week after week after week, year after year after year. And I'm just wondering, what does it take to reach that level? How do you stay creative for that long? It's amazing that you can keep pumping out content like that for 40 plus years, like SNL. Creativity is a big part of SNL. Second part that comes along with the creativity that I was thinking about. It's a live performance. That's something that I think people generally are gravitating more towards when it comes to live streaming things and things that are right there in the moment. I think people are gravitating more towards, and I think traditional television people are losing interest in. But SNL, you could say, was like a pioneer of the live performance, and especially in entertainment and sketch comedy. And I'm not talking about a sitcom where they can run it back, do over, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about sit there in front of the world, in the moment, and deliver. Now, of course, it's not perfect, but that's what makes it perfect. The imperfection of the live performance is actually what makes it such a perfect idea. I think that's a huge part about why people love it. Because it's not this big production, it's this pretty simple, quick costume changes on the spot, cranking out jokes for everybody type of style that I think people appreciate. So the live element, the raw and uncut element of it is fantastic, and I think that they've knocked that part of it out of the park. Third thing that I was thinking about when it comes to SNL, they've created how many jobs, successful, hilarious, comedic careers on SNL? I can't even imagine a boot camp for comedy, but you could basically call SNL the boot camp for comedy. It's like the proving grounds of improv almost. It's like one of the highest levels that you could reach before going full-blown mainstream Hollywood. You know what I mean? All right, maybe that's a little bit extreme, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. They have pumped out some of the best comedians of multiple generations that have produced TV shows, movies, writing for TV shows, characters that we all are going to remember for the rest of our lives probably, one-liners that are going to live on past when they are living still. That was worded weird, I'm sorry. I mean, countless careers. All right, that's point number 3. Point number 4 is kind of all the 3 previous points wrapped up in one. SNL has established a legacy that almost cannot be touched, which I think is just impeccable. It's this live performance of comedy that's lasted for generations. It has this imperfect quality that almost makes it perfect. It's produced career after career after career in multiple different lanes for many different types of comedians at that. And then you're talking about them as themselves have just established this legacy at the top of the comedic game. From the guests that they have on, the musical performances, the consistency week after week, year after year. I'm just in awe of what SNL has accomplished. And to be on air for over 40 years doing something like what SNL has been doing is an incredible feat of accomplishment, and I'm just here to pay them respect in this video. I took a lot of inspiration just from the entity of SNL, from whatever organism you want to call that thing. It's inspirational, and I hope that some of my thoughts were of value to you, and I will see everybody next week. Have a good one.